Hello, hello. My name is Casey Eileen.
I'm Missy Sape.
And I'm Rebecca Roy, and we are the Energy Alchemists.
Yes, we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. If any of you are new here, or if any of you are like, what the heck do you three do? We're going to tell you. So we kind of have a little bit of a magical soup going on here. What I bring to this soup is that I speak light language. Light language has been described to me as a facet of the breath of God in sound and light form. Light language is language that speaks directly to the soul. It holds codes within it, it holds healing, it holds activation. It is beyond comprehension of the mind, but speaks directly to the heart and soul. And I flow it through me into the soup.
Yes. And then I stir the soup and take Casey's light language and alchemize it into something, into a form that I can send out to the collective for you to integrate. And I also get a vision in my mind's eye of who is sending the light language and for what purpose of the current energies that are going on, so I can explain that to you. And as she's speaking, I am alchemizing and sending the energy out to you, and then I pass it along to Rebecca.
And I'm a channeler and a healer, and I take the energy and I interpret it. So I also see visions, and it's like she's speaking English to me. So I just write down what I'm hearing, and then I give it to you.
And that is what we do. So thanks for joining us, because here we are, all together. To help us begin, Rebecca is going to lead us in a grounding meditation. So, Rebecca, if you'd like to take it away.
Okay, so let's grow roots out of the soles of our feet. We're going to go down, down, down into the crystalline cave of Mother Gaia. And I'm going to wrap my roots around an amethyst because that's what my guides told me to do today. Amethysts help you with your clear cognizant and give you a clear vision of the information from the universal knowledge. So now I'm going to bring that up, up, up into my feet, over my calves and my thighs. All the while I'm taking nice deep belly breaths in and out. Up over my knees, over my thighs, into my root chakra, which is spinning in a clockwise direction, the present moment, into my sacral chakra, which I'm going to open up 6 feet in all directions to accept more of my higher self within my vessel. Up into my solar plexus chakra, up into my heart chakra, which I'm also going to open up 6 feet in all directions to allow more love energy to come into my vessel. That way I can hear higher vibrational messages. You will also be able to hear higher vibrational messages and receive higher vibrational love energy if you open your heart out 6 feet in all directions. I'm going to go up to my throat chakra, up into my third eye chakra, and I'm going to tell it to open up so that I can see my visions. And then into my crown chakra, I'm going to tell it to open up so I can hear my knowing, get my knowings, and then into my higher self chakra, and then into the 3 Christ consciousness chakras, which is the 7 rays of sound, light, and sacred geometry, and then up into the universal knowledge, God, the great I am, however you want to source, however you want to refer to it. And I'm going to bring that love energy down, down, down into my crown, and I'm going to wash it over my face and down through my neck, and then across my shoulders into my arms, up my arms and back down my torso, back down into my legs, back down all the way down to Mother Gaia. And we're just going to run that energy up and down and up and down. And the palms of your hands will heat up when you do this. And you can form balls of energy that you can send for healing to anyone that you want to send it to, or you can even give it to yourself. And I'm just going to do that with deep breaths while Casey revs up, and she can go whenever she's ready.
Mana Keduliat Kerand Sherat Deruk Leat and Hyrek Erand Eruk Arat Kreri Eruk and Haleat Seruk Ak Andaruk Keriria Su Kalealara Tokalat Kui vivu Kolaraganda. Kodari tota andorat ak atanda. Brediet tota ablost ek andreap ampaliat utodariant. Tate et kudaret it etanat. Kolerat edurik ataduriat centoram. Kuriat eduria pananiet urirapat atia statianat. Uluia kaliak kandat. Bereniut uriaruk e patna angerut e atia shakata elat e tuilna hala akia sata atiek o la lelo la leo o platiak amba kuya shaka atia Hyria soteat anka lea sakte e lok tema Kuri apata ola ati ketu anani apaleo soko olea shaka aleo totama meo lea tatia atiti luia batia shakatina ulia batia tulia bai riak alelo te angaleo sata hai lo ke pelo to ya ka loya via saka aluia vamana alea to te ashakti atena Hoia e aturiana na aleo lore a peraria to ka ale atore angai ke ri a shaka ilio e a piana i ruk e perna. Kuia pakariat o ya shiak alio soka ala nuia mania kolara pa o ya balia saka ale atore mana e wia ke iluia bandia tu dia pana leo ko ia pe shek dia pa leo ko do da papai ro ka la sanda e rea ko la nana loia via satio dia pandia ro dia shanda leo ke ya pala lo le pandia tu ia shi ro dia mani ko la adi ela la o ya vanda ya o ya sa Koreak anana. Koreat alearu kodom. Kuobiat aleok olo tuja vesik teatotamanak. Keetiek olana. Uovuk ollieshekte. Olok voshakteana. Veluk oshaktiana. Vektu oshaktiana. Veruk oshaktiana. Veruk ashaktiana. Veruk ashaktiana. Veruk ashaktiana. Veruk ashaktiana. Veruk ashaktiana. Vekso om doirek. Da livet hai vivu i vivu. Haliak ato. Oiriak ana. Veruk olana. Kereru koshata. Heri eruk unanana.
The most. Ooh. So, that was Isis, and she came forth, and that very high-pitched vibration, that beautiful sound and tone you were making, opened the portal. Big, beautiful, bright, angelic portal. And there are angels. There are like 3, 4 angels around the outside of the portal. And the portal was opening for access of this angelic golden energy to share with the collective. So what was happening then was that as Casey was doing the light language, I'm alchemizing, bringing in this beautiful golden angelic light and spreading it out to you. And then what I saw in that process was hearts activating. This was a total heart connection thing. Hearts activating, hearts opening. I saw hearts, hearts, hearts collective. Hearts, hearts opening, activating. So if you're a typical person whose heart isn't open and you don't wear it on your sleeve, then it's gently opening your heart like a flower, so that this golden light could penetrate and you could take it into your heart and integrate it. And then some of you were just letting it flow because your hearts are wide open and it was just flowing in. And then they're like having me like, and I've never done this before, and I'm like thrown out there. Here it is, here, and it reminded me of like a concert or something where they're throwing trinkets out into the, you know, into the collective of concert goers. Whew, so that was really cool. And so that went on for a while, and then toward the end, the energy got softer and started to close. And so we gently closed the heart and closed the heart chakra portal to, softly closed it so that you could continue, and you will continue. I'm feeling like for days you will continue to integrate this beautiful golden 5D energy, which dharmic is just amazing. This energy is just beautiful. So yeah, how exciting. So enjoy. I will pass.
Okay. All right. Yes, I felt the same thing. Casey is attuning with high vibrational sound. Isis is here preparing the space for Saint Germain with light codes, God codes, raising the vibration of the group and audience. Be prepared to receive. Casey has risen into a higher level of vibration now that she is just so surrounded by, she is no longer surrounded by the harsh vibration of her environment. She can reach levels now that she has never imagined, and because of this, she can take you with her. We are going to go on a journey of spiritual enlightenment into the portals to show you what you could be if you raise your vibration to the level in which Casey has raised herself. The choice is yours. You must decide every moment of every day if you want to be in these high vibrational in these high vibrations. In the height of these vibrations, you can do things that seem magical but will come to you naturally. Do not deny your power. You are very powerful light beings. Let us bring you to the height of your current ability. Breathe in the power. It is yours. It is possible. Everything is possible. And I also saw portals opening up. And as you all know, I have emphysema, And I have this one spot right here on my rib cage. My sister tried to remove it, 2 days ago, and she did temporarily remove it. And while Casey was singing at the height of her beautiful voice, that felt like it was trying to be pulled out of me. And it was very, very cool. And this is the kind of thing that you just don't believe is real, but it is real. And I saw the portal open, and I
Wasn't
saw
that cool?
Casey,
That was so
yeah,
cool.
and I saw Casey step into the portal. She was inside of the portal at one point, and she was pulling everybody with her into the portal. So I'm going to watch this again.
Wow.
So awesome, Casey.
And I'm feeling like called to speak, like hearing that translation, because I know for so many it is really difficult when you are like in it, because raising your vibration, when you hear like just raise your vibration, there were many times where I was like, F off. Do you know what's going on in my freaking life? But like I'm feeling so called, like hearing that, because I was like, that's interesting. Like what was done within me to raise, and the process is, it is your own process. It is being with yourself every single day and feeling what is being asked to be felt. And that is one of the difficult parts of awakening that I want to always be open with people about, because awakening is not always the sunshine and rainbows and butterflies. It oftentimes is deep, deep soul work, and it is allowing, we talked to Missy saw us opening your hearts. It is allowing yourself to feel everything that is meant to be felt within you, because the body keeps the score. So our body not only holds what this lifetime has happened to it, what codes are within it from this lifetime, our body also holds the cellular memory of all of our past lives, of all the journeys of our soul. So when an emotion rises within you, that is something that is ready to be felt, because as the body is allowed to feel it, that allows this feeling to flow through you. And when it flows through you, and when you let it flow out, I don't know how it happens, because I don't know how this works. But that is when you basically transmute what is inside of you. You allow more of your soul in. And as your soul inhabits you more, rather than like these old emotions that you push down, or these old karmic energies that you like gripped inside of you, as you allow yourself to feel them and as they become your soul, that is you raising your vibration. And that is you becoming who you are. So that is very, very interesting, because I don't know about y'all, I've been feeling a lot for a while. Wow.
Yeah, I have too.
Mm-hmm.
And you were pulling us right into the portal with you. And the audience will be pulled into the portal too.
Take me, take me, take me.
Yeah. And my guides told me this morning that this episode was going to be about portals.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that it really is. Because
Right?
I love the
That
thought
it worked
of
out that
portals.
way, right?
I want to just step in the portal. You know, I just went to Oregon and visited my sister. I live in Maine, so it's the other side of the country. And flying there was kind of difficult, and flying back was difficult. And I would love to step in a portal and end up at her door.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's on the way. And that's something that they're like really showing me, because something that I've been learning about myself is that like my soul is this walker between worlds, kind of like transitions into different realms really easily. And what they've been showing me is that like the translocation, the portal travel, right now the energies on Earth are still building and rising to be able to support it physically again.
Yes.
However, it is supported enough to be able to portal travel in the conscious planes, which many are already like consciously doing. But
Yes.
I would just like to encourage anyone who like has like blinders on their third eye for a little bit still here, like moi, where you're
Yep.
like, I don't know what's happening, but I know something's happening. Like, allow yourself into the sensation of something, because that's how I have been accessing
Feel
what's
it.
been going.
Feel it.
Feel it.
Feel
What does
it.
the feeling when you were listening to that?
Mhm.
Because like when I was doing that channeling, I felt my body, I felt myself be
Mhm.
taken to a different place, and I felt how I was in an in between place. So allow yourself to just feel it and say, how did that make me feel? Like, what was
Mhm.
happening sensation wise? Because something that they've been telling me is that everyone has a different avenue to the astral plane, where they are actively aware that they have traveled to the astral plane and they are creating there. Everyone is going to have a different avenue. But what my guides have talked to me about is that, like, because I am all feeling based, they're like, for you, Casey, it's going to be in
Mhm.
sensation. So they
Mhm.
kind of instructed me of like, do you feel what this sensation feels like? That sensation is your conscious avenue into the astral plane.
Yes.
um yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
That's for sure. And yesterday when it was just, no, it was day before yesterday. Um, I had in my mind before I went to the airport that I had a layover for 7 hours. And what am I going to do with that 7 hours? And I wasn't happy about those 7 hours. So I got there, and on my first, you know, gate, this woman named Anna said, "Oh, you're Rebecca." And I thought, why would I? Okay, yes. And she says, "I'm upgrading you." And she upgraded me. So I no longer had 7 hours in San Francisco. Now I had enough time to get to my next gate. And then, shortly thereafter, I would board. Well, I got to the gate and the plane was delayed, and it just threw everything off to the point where I couldn't even get home until the next day. I would have been in Newark. I don't like Newark. Newark and I do not get along. And so I manifested that by fighting the energy of just being in San Francisco for 7 hours. And as I was sitting there thinking about all the different things that were happening, I decided I'm going to manifest a way for me to get home tonight. And I did. Instead of going to Newark, I went to Boston. And in Boston, my son works in in the vet's hospital there. So he was one avenue. My husband could drive there. It was only 2 hours. So there's another avenue. Or worst case scenario, I'll take a bus. But one way or another, I would be home. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I changed my energy, everything started to flow the way I liked it. So it really taught me about energy. So think about things in your life that aren't going quite right. And then think about what your thoughts were before they went askew. And
Yeah. And you didn't fight it, you let it flow.
yes,
You were in the flow. And
because
you
you
did you
told me you're
didn't say,
saying,
yeah, you stayed in the flow and you didn't fight it, which allowed it to be, which then allowed you to get something different because you weren't creating blockage, which then would have stuck you there,
yes,
right? So I'm so proud of you. I'm
yes,
so
and it's
happy.
because you're saying. Tell the audience you're saying.
This is my mantra, truly. Whenever I get into a space where I feel stuck and I'm not flowing the energy, I say the I am affirmations bring God into whatever it is you're doing. I am letting go. I am in the flow and I am in the know. So for me, I always got to know what's going on. So to let it go for me and not have any control over it is really a vulnerable place. But when I bring God into it and I let go and I give it to God and then I am in the flow means I'm letting the energy flow. There's no blockage. I'm accepting whatever is currently going on. And then I am in the know means that because I've done those two things, God is going to keep me in the know and keep me up to date on what it is I need to know for the situation. And it works. I'm just telling you, it works. So try it sometime.
Yeah. After you gave, I said, "What is that saying?" And she goes, "Yes, use it." I'm like, "No, what is it?"
Yeah.
Let it flow. Let it flow.
Yeah, I am letting it go. I am in the flow. I am in the know. And repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it until your energy shifts. And it will. Your energy
Yeah.
will shift. And feel for your energy to shift. And you will feel a physical sensation of your energy shifting.
Yeah. You'll feel the warm
Okay.
tinglies of the angels of God with you. And I heard Archangel Raphael told me, "It's going to be okay, Rebecca. I'm here." And then after that, everything changed.
Your Raph.
My Raph, he was with me.
How you doing there,
And
Casey?
she's cooking.
I'm good. I think there's a little bit more.
Okay.
Ui, de que tura checa tuya na yeru kotoro dia se kabru tu te ke ti ne yeru kue este tu karo ni ma. Ueri isti. Etaru tu uesha ket andi turu kotoria na ale kotoria te shika da ndu era paran. Kuiri atari yeru tu ke rata. Kuiri akali aturiana. Koire kira yo shakria nairuk ambalak. Kiti araria turea takaraloa. Moiria takaraloa shanka. Oishia dana da turea pailu katria turutu. Hola karia tuea ratarunia mana leo shitiana. Uia tiaria taileo turea taria turea nananak. Kotia titi ishik turi ia taluk otia mana. Kuya tere shekeri uture ne yana ale uture ka ale suka tari iya ture na ya uture ma. Hoye re ka sheka tari iya kuture ne yana na. Kuya tere ya tu kuture ya tare ka ne ya tare ka lu tu kuture. Piu kuture ta. Shete te kurai tia te kada ne ya te ka tu ya tare ka dan. Holy ya ka te ya turi ya sakata ale ya kuture na. Kuya titi sheka ta. Holy ya te ya noa. Puiria katarariat ania da autoria tare lucatia nana. Koi secretaria to recata cutoria partoria cateria nia to rolaia to coda sia to do alu cutoria alia cutoria mania. Holia ka asha cataria alia cutoria mania. Kilia secretaria elu cadania. Maria de aia jek ea sa no ia via sicaduria alia sacada alia toria nana. Uye vi ishik ti Eliot uye denia uye tek iya shata Eliot ayania na amnia shikat iya la uye shikat Eliot na amnia tu iya shikat iya tu amnia na asia ta eludina mana kuye ti iya shikat ya ania na olia sata amnia aliat ad ala luya ta kata uye shikat ay uye shikat ay tu inia kalarana Leo katia sata dada ale kudrina. Hoi sekata alia tudrina na. Hoi sekata ela dala la leo tudrina na. Oi via saka alia ta ke e saka denia nia ka mana. Oi via sa hoi heu. Kalia ala la lea akasia tanana. Oi ka e tanana. Oi te te ai shake tu dia pale ola dia tanana. Via sekati la alia karenana. Oye via sakati elulia alia era la elu sukoti. Mini eana alia tutia sanda. Oye via saka alia leok ayapayuk oye sanda. Ai, sekati atana. Hui, sekati ashuyete. Jekatana. Vektia turarakata. Eluk utiamana, Evuk utiatala, Eluk ianana, Euluk iashakta, Euluk utiamana, Aliak atiatore, Aliak atiatore, Aliak atiatore, Voteat ana, Brodi etuta kiasanda, Vota amdiat oia shektiat ana, Voti eruk, Voti etana, Vuri etaurea akata, secto, bunga, belo, eakta, voriat anna. Shekata, teetuk unna, teuk untoire, teruk unda.
Elementals, could you hear them? So this was a Gaia portal, elemental realm portal. So as it opened up, I saw a sprite representative come out. Well, she didn't really speak. It was more telepathic and more energy. That they're this is the balance of the heaven and earth. So this is the balance energy. It's Gaia's love energy. And as the portal opened, all of these little fairies came all over, and I saw their little, their little fairy wand and their boop, 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 people on top of the head. And then this fairy energy, this Gaia's love energy was just sprinkling over the whole collective, just gently adding Gaia's love energy to your field and integrating that into your field. And they're inviting you to come and see Gaia in a new way. Gaia is alive. So, as we go living our daily lives, a lot of times we just don't pay attention to the grass, to the trees, to the leaves on the trees, to the flowers. Stop. I heard in my head, take the time to stop and smell the roses. And don't just smell the roses, like energetically feel the roses, because they're living. They have living energy. And if you tuning into an old-fashioned TV where you had to turn the knob to get the tune, the frequency just right for the TV screen, do that with the things around you in nature. Oh my Lord, what is available to you in energy and love wise, you have no idea. And not only that, it raises your vibration, but it's good for your soul to connect with these things. The trees want you to just reach out to them, connect with them, merge with their energy, and just feel and send them love. And the love that they give you back is, more than you can imagine. And so this is what they're in this portal opening. They're sharing their collective love energy with you and Gaia's love energy with you, and inviting you into this new world, inviting you into the new world, and inviting you to share this love with them, because they've been waiting for you for this, because so many eons of time we've just walked right past them and not given them any thought and any love and any attention, and it's time that we do.
Absolutely. Oops. Oh, it is on. I thought my mic was still off. Okay. Yes, the elementals are here. Speaking of energy, how you create your energy. Be calm. Bring joy into your heart. Do not stay in the lower vibrations. Even though it can be fun to judge and make statements of why you are expressing your energy in a more productive way, then find the light in it. There is always light in it that would make it fun. What is it that you could bring you joy out of this situation? And then you will be in the flow again. Do not stay in the lower energies. Enjoy the energy no matter what it is. Then the worst case scenario will not happen. Use your imagination. Once you understand how energy works, then you can move in the energy and be where you want to be. Raise your energy as high as possible, and you too can create portals that you will be able to travel physically. You are not quite there yet. You are in the very early stages of energy control, but you are perceiving the possibilities, and therefore you see the potentiality and know it can be possible, and you will do this. So be patient with yourself. It is coming. The fairies and the sprites will help you. Please call upon us. Call upon Mother Gaia to open portals and come in and enjoy us.
Mm.
That's what I got.
I am so glad that the elementals came forward, because what I've been working within in my own soul energy the most is my elemental self, my fairy self, my queen of the fairies self. Um, and in this work, Gaia has opened how alive and how magic she is. And I am beginning to see this earth as the fairies see the earth. It's the sunlight in the dewdrops, the
Yes.
sunlight in the rain, the space in between, the way that the leaves rustle. All of this is energy and is magic. And just like they were saying, when we slow ourselves, and the thing is, you don't even have to be that slow to see it anymore. Magic is right there. Allow yourself to see Earth in a way that you have not been able to see her in so long, because she is pulsating magic right now. And the elementals are there at every single corner, and the animals are aiding. Just yesterday, I was sitting under a tree. It was getting to be dusk. One, it was magic that I was sitting under a tree because I'm not in a box anymore. Jesus be praised. But I was sitting under a tree and I looked up, and there was an owl looking directly at me,
Oh my
like
goodness.
directly at me. And I felt it speaking to me. I don't know fully what it was saying, but this wise elder soul of the elements was just staring at me, being like, this is us. This is where we are now. And so, oh, sorry, Rebecca, that is where we are. And Earth is just shooting magic at you in every single way. So allow yourself to go into the playful energy of the fairies. Go and look at the magic that is around and see what it can awaken within you, because the elementals, like, I really feel, because we always are speaking of what is in the stars and what is coming down to us, but we need to remember that, like, our souls are also coming up from earth into us, and the elementals
Mhm.
are like these front guards
Yes.
being like,
Yes.
"Hi, look, it's always been here, we're here." And so tune
Right?
into that, because
Tune
there is
in.
magic
That
at your doorstep, and your
yes.
soul is ready to come up into you through earth as well.
Mhm. Tune in. That is the key word. Tune in. You can't just go outside and look and say, "Okay, where are you? Talk to me." You have to tune into the frequency with your mind's intention. you
Yes, and
know?
that's
Tune
true. And
in.
that reminds me of you guys saying open your third eye, and all you have to do is have intention and allow. And I usually wear a ring right here, so then I'll go like that and flip it open. So it really is as simple as flipping a switch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see through my third eye, and then flip that switch and allow whatever you can see. Flutter your eyes up and look into that space. Look through your third eye and see what you see,
And
because
for
it's natural. That's it.
and for those who like still like seeing is one of the last things you said would come forward, like step with the feeler here. Like step outside, sit under a tree. How do
Yeah.
you feel? How
Feel
does
it.
that
Feel
make
it.
you feel? And allow that pathway. There are so many pathways to experiencing the magic. And if we get caught in, well, I don't experience it like that person. Like, I can't talk to birds like that person does, or I can't see cool dragons like coming out of the sky like that person. That's okay. What do you feel? Because my
Yeah,
journey
right.
over here hasn't been seeing all these cool things. It's just been
Mm-mm.
like, whoa, that's a cool sensation. How does that make me feel? Dee 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 dee. But it's with intention, like my sisters are saying. And Earth is ready. Like go outside and set the intention and say, Earth, I attune myself to you. Show me and flow to me and watch
Yes.
what
Yes.
happens.
Yes.
Yes.
Magic.
And in
Magic.
this episode, that's exactly what Casey has done.
Mm-hmm.
Is she's attuning everyone that's watching this to the vibration of the earth to make everything that we're talking about a possibility for you. So like she
Yes.
said, whether your Claire is your superpower is feeling or knowing or seeing, or maybe it's hearing
Or tasting.
or taste or touch. You know, it doesn't matter. We all have the ability to do any one of these. And just have the intention and allow. It's allowing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It is. Being in the flow. That allowing is being in the flow. Just to be in the flow.
Yes.
Yes. Be in the flow and let it just flow to you. Because when you're in that high vibration, you're in your little canoe going down the river. You're not going up the river fighting the current.
No, it's the abundance river.
You're going down the river in your canoe, and the stuff that you want is on the side of the bank. And you just pull your canoe over and pull it in your canoe and keep going down the river. But when you're fighting it, it's like trying to go upstream. Imagine the salmon, when they want to breed, they have to fling their body up the stream to get to their mate, you know? You don't want to do that. That's too much work.
Yep. Flow with it.
We are coming to the end of our time. Would we like to say anything more about our channelings today? Are we ready to close out, sisters?
I'm
I'm good.
full. I'm complete.
Yeah, I'm complete too.
I am as well. I just would like to remind everyone, so here in this Trinity, we have some incredible souls that have decided to open themselves up to the world and provide services to the world. Missy provides incredible healings. Rebecca provides classes and channelings and meditations. And I provide light language ceremonies and channelings. And you will find our website, find a way to connect with us in the description. But if you feel drawn to us, if you feel drawn to working with us, we are here because we have stepped out and we wish to be with you on your journey. My main desire for stepping out was to be with other souls on their journey to becoming. And so we are here, and we are grateful that you are all here with us as we become together. So as you attune to the magic around you, as you open yourself both to heaven and earth, know that you are supported and you are loved and you are held.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and please like and subscribe because we're
And,
very new and algorithms.
yes, and leave a comment because that will also help our algorithm, even if it's a question for us, because we can answer questions. We all channel.
Yes.
You know, and we have discussed also maybe opening up a Facebook page where we can do live sessions, live question and answer sessions. You know, so that is in the wee stages of you know,
Of the works.
talk. So you know, watch for that coming. And if you'd like to see that, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Send us some prayers, send us some love energy for that to scoot
Yeah.
it along.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that, we are
We're
going
gonna
to
send
send
you
a big
a
love
love
wave.
wave. Woo!
Love you.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Love you.